Just of it.
Little right.
Hayden Bird, Boston.com. LeBron, given how far the Celtics made it this season and that they also own the number one pick, how likely do you think it is that you'll see them in a rematch next year in this series?
I've answered one question though. Who even who? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Listen, I mean that's a question that none of us can answer in here. They have a great team right now. IT is going to come back healthy. They have the number one pick. See what they do with that. But I can't answer that question to know if we're going to play them in the Eastern Conference Finals next year. I have no idea.
Joe.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. What goes through your mind on a night like tonight? I mean, you become the all-time leading scorer in the postseason. You're going to your seventh finals. You're going to face the Warriors for the third time in a row. That's never happened. None of these things have ever happened before. What do you pick to think about?
I think the first thing for me was seeing the excitement on Kyle and Darren's face. You got one guy with 12 years, first finals appearance, and another guy 14. And another guy 14 years, being a part of the postseason. So, these guys are out of their mind. So that's the first thing I pick for, and just seeing the excitement around my teammates. I do it for them, and, they give it back to me as well.
Chris.
Yeah, love you, boy.
LeBron, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Going back to that, those guys haven't been to the finals. What's the message to them as they get ready for this journey?
Well, I don't have a message right now because we need to live in the moment. Like I said, it's been 12 and 14 years for those two guys, so we all need to soak this up. This is a great moment, and this is not promised. We know that. But once we start to lock in on, that beast of a matchup that we got next round, then we'll be very focused, and I'll let those guys know what to expect out of a finals appearance.
PJ.
LeBron, PJ Ziegler, Fox 8. Richard Jefferson said in the locker room today, he was asked about you breaking MJ's record, and he said, I can go on record and say that when LeBron James is done playing, his records will never be broken. Just your thoughts on hearing that from RJ, one of your teammates.
Well, I love the fact that RJ does that because we have a great partnership at Uninterrupted, and Road Tripping is doing very well right now. So it's a huge plug. It's a huge plug for my business and our partnership. So thank you, RJ. You're unbelievable.
Dave.
David Quinneman, ESPN. LeBron, from the number that you wear on your jersey to, just the way people have talked about this one guy be such a luminary in the game and you trying to chase it. How do you put into words passing Michael in such a statistic that has a lot of stature in this game?
I think, well, first of all, I wear the number because of Mike. I think I fell in love with the game because of Mike, just seeing what he was able to accomplish. But I felt like Mike was so, when you're growing up and you're seeing Michael Jordan, it's almost like a god. So I didn't never believe I could be Mike. So I started to focus myself on other players and other people around my neighborhood because I never thought that you could get to a point where Mike was. So I think that helped shape my game. And I think the biggest thing for me sitting here today after breaking the all-time scoring record in playoff history is that I did it just being me. I don't have to score the ball to make an impact in a basketball game. And that was my mindset. When I started playing the game, I was like, if I'm not scoring the ball, how can I still make an impact on the game? And it's carried me all the way to this point now, and it's going to carry me for the rest of my career because scoring is not number one on my agenda.
Pass it to me.
LeBron, it's Bob Sharp from The Citizen. I heard what you said about living in the moment, but is there a particular challenge about defending the title against these guys?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really, and I'm not in the right mind to even talk about Golden State. It's too stressful, and I'm not stressed right now. I'm very happy about our accomplishment. I have no discussion. Golden State they've been the best team in our league for the last 3 years, and then they added an MVP. That's all I can give you right now because I'm happy, and I don't want to be stressed. They cause a lot of stress, and I'll get to that point when we start to prepare for them.
Jason.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. You've said multiple times now that growing up, you never thought you could reach Michael status. When did you realize you could?
I don't have I mean,
You're on the green. If you're not,
I'm not a golfer. This guy right here to my left is, though, so he'll tell me what that means when we get on the
He
bus.
drove the green. I'll tell you that.
but you know what I mean. You're obviously in the discussion, whether or not you, whatever. Like you said earlier, it's a barbershop debate, but you're in that discussion. When did you realize you could be?
I think, Jason, at the end of the day, for my name to come up in a discussion with the greatest basketball player of all time, it was like wow. Like I said, I did pretty much everything that MJ did when I was a kid. I shot fadeaways before I should have. I wore a leg sleeve on my leg and folded it down so you saw the red part.
For no reason.
I wore black and red shoes with white socks. I wore short shorts so you could see my undershorts underneath. I didn't go bald like Mike, but I'm getting there. But I'm getting there. But it'd be post-career, though. That's the only thing I didn't do. But other than that, I did everything Mike did. I even wore a wristband on my forearm. So I didn't do the hoop earring either. That was Mike. But I did everything Mike did, man. I wanted to be Mike. And so for my name to come up in any discussion with Michael Jordan or Kareem and all these great guys that has paved the way for myself and Tristan and Kev and Swish, it's just a wow factor. I don't really have nothing to say.
All right, last question down here on the right.
Jared White, CLNS Media and Celtics blog. You said that trying to be like Mike was impossible in your kid because he's like a god. But what would it mean to you for kids now to say they want to be like LeBron?
That's all part of the plan. It's been part of the plan since I really started taking this game serious to say, how can I get the youth to feel like passing the ball is okay? Making the extra pass is okay. Drawing two defenders, and no matter if you win or lose and you make the right play, it's okay. And, because like you said, scoring the ball is so heralded in our sport. And I want the fundamentals of the game to be as great as they can be. And if some kid or a group of kids from the West Coast to the East Coast to the Midwest to the South and everything in between all around the world can look at me and say, well, I made the extra pass because LeBron made the extra pass, or I got a chase down block and I didn't give up on the play because LeBron didn't give up. That would mean the world to me. And so we'll see what happens. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.